To Grandma's Attic Music Review. I'm so happy to be with you tonight. Oh my goodness, summer is upon us and we are in full swing with summer activities, and that means that we have some of the great music available to us here on our show. Tonight we have another single artist. She's been with us before, but it was quite a while ago. It was actually a year and a half ago, and her music has grown as she's with a band now. But we're not having the band tonight, we're just having her and her amazing music. I had to chase her down to find her originally, and I had to chase her down again to get her to come tonight. But she's here with us, and I hope that you enjoy her music half as much as I do, because she's lovely. Help me welcome into your home, Christine Salazar.
Thank you, Dot. This first song I'm going to do is one that was inspired by a quote by Ram Dass that my friend posted on Facebook. And the quote was, "We're all just walking each other home." And that really spoke to me about the unity, in these kind of uncertain times. So here goes.
Don't wait until I actually believe I've got something to say. Don't think of it as getting lost if we don't know the way. Walk home with me today. Oh, I've been a shitty friend. No, I always promised you I'd be there till the end. When I noticed something wrong, I just couldn't pretend that I could be a friend. Your ghost has lived inside my head, 'cause I won't let you die. And I would let you go instead if I knew how to try. And every time I think of you, I'm asking myself why it's so hard to say goodbye. To a God who might exist in some all-knowing way, might be clueless just like me, who can really say we all will die one day? And what will happen then? Will the lights go out forever, or will it all just end? Will I come back as someone whose life I can defend? Or does it all just end? I make my way along this road, I don't see where it leads. When it's dark, I trip and fall, go on with bloody knees. When my dark heart lights a path, sometimes I also bleed. Sometimes that's what I need. If you can't, I'll understand and I'll go my own way. You and I both know the road ends only in one place. Walk home with me today. Walk home with me
today. Thank you. The next one, this is actually the newest one I have. So I wrote this one, it's kind of a love song for my husband. This is called Saturday Morning.
So I rolled a word, even There's no place I'd rather be. Come on and make some memories with me. Make them with me. Stretch my body out slow, curve my spine. Let me soak in your warmth and tangle up your legs with mine. I can't tell where I end and where you begin. I'm wrapped up all around you. This is a game we both can win. It's a lazy springtime Saturday morning. It's a perfect day if it's sunny or if it's storming. Just you and me. There's no place I'd rather be. Come on and make loving you is all I gotta do. You're all I need today. Let's waste this day away, 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 away. Maybe we won't get out of bed. Maybe we will. Maybe a 10-mile hike. Maybe Netflix and chill. It doesn't matter what we do or what we don't do. I've got this smile on my face, 'cause today I've got you. It's a lazy springtime Saturday morning. It's a perfect day if it's sunny or if it's storming. Just you and me. There's no place I'd rather be. Come on and make some memories on this lazy springtime Saturday morning. It's a perfect day if it's sunny or if rain clouds are forming. Just you and me. There's no place I'd rather be. Come on and make some memories with me. Make some memories with me.
Thank you. This is one of my older ones. This one is actually on my first album, Onto Something, which I released in 2011. The song is called Find Me Now. I've been playing it a lot with the band lately, so it came to mind.
I went outside to greet the sun today, but it wouldn't even look my way, and I couldn't help but feel so alone. They say you've always got to seize the day and keep all those nasty thoughts at bay. But self-indulgence is the closest comfort I know. What do I do? I'm so far from you. I am lost and I can't find my way. Find me now, climb that mountain, cross the ocean. You always said you would. Please somehow find your Seems that I have really changed a lot. Some of it's good and some is not. It had to happen 'cause I didn't know myself. But I'm still waiting to feel content. My mind's a riot of thoughts misspent, and loneliness still creeps in. Nothing really helps. What do I do? I'm so far from you. I am lost and I can't find my way. Find me now, climb that mountain, cross the ocean. You always said you would. Please somehow find your way back into my arms. I thought you understood. Find me now, climb that mountain, cross the ocean. You always said you would. Please somehow find your way back into my arms. I thought you understood. Find me now. Won't you find me now? I'll climb that mountain, cross the ocean, yeah. You always said you would. I thought you understood. Find me now. Find me now. Find me now.
Thank you. Let's see. This is one that I wrote last year. And it was inspired by a TV show a lot. This song is called The Ballad of Emily Thorne.
Emily, oh, won't you let it go? Can't you see that your bitterness does to me? Everything you know is just for show. It's the freezing of winter's kiss. Leave it be. He doesn't love you. Not that you'd want him to. He's in love with the memory. In the lion's den, patience is your friend, calculating every move till it's end. But the price is high, and we both know why. You would purchase the best revenge one can buy. The allies that you avoid keep you from being destroyed. Will you make the ultimate sacrifice? What will you win if in the end you watch them all fall? Will it bring him back or erase the the past? Was he gone at all? At all? Labyrinths of lies, elaborate disguise. Will this justice result in your demise? That is no concern. You would see them burn, even if it means everything you love dies. I know you're out for blood. It's just misguided love. Your heart is one that won't compromise. Compromise.
Thank you. The next one, this one is a favorite of many. I wrote this song after being involved with someone who is completely the opposite of me in just about every way you can imagine. The song is called Let's Pretend.
Oh, let's pretend we're in love. Oh, let's pretend we're in love. Oh, let's pretend. Let's pretend February has 31 days, that red wine is good for you every day. Let's pretend the earth is 6,000 years old. Let's pretend our planet will always be cold. And let's pretend we're in love. Oh, let's pretend we're in love. Let's pretend that you actually mean what you say. Let's pretend that gay people choose to be gay. Let's pretend that cigarettes aren't that bad. Let's pretend my smile means I'm not really sad. And let's pretend we're in love. Oh, let's pretend we're in love. Now, don't you wanna be happy? Would you rather choose to be right? Just close your eyes and let compromise keep us both warm in the night. Let's pretend that you're not still in love with your ex. Let's pretend that pulling out counts as safe sex. Let's pretend the devil and hell are real. Let's pretend that you give a shit how I feel. And let's pretend we're in love. Oh, let's pretend we're in love. Yeah.
Thank you. I had to ask Dot if I could do that one.
Absolutely. Gramma says you can do anything you want on my show.
Mm-hmm. I like it. All right. How many more can I do? How much time do I have? Oh, great. This is one. I moved here to Connecticut about a year and a half ago, away from all my family friends. It was kind of a difficult transition. And so I wrote this song when I was feeling really disconnected from everything and everyone and kind of taking it out on the people closest to me. This song is called Part of Everything.
One of 100 things that drive me mad. That's just what happens when you let your heart go bad. Waiting for the thought so I can feel again. Terrified that it might be an if and not a when. Tell me it's enough that I just show up. Wonder and reverence used to be my friends. Did I imagine it would last until the end? And every open book is one that I put down, following my every dream until I drown. Help me, it's enough that I just show up. Help me to remember I am empty space, loosely held together by vibrating strings. I'm just an illusion with face. Want to feel I'm part of everything. Can I ask forgiveness? 'Cause I can get real mean, and my every burden is lighter than it seems. Learning how to trust that you will not give up. Take you at your word. There's no limit to your love. Tell me it's enough that I just show up. Help me to remember I am empty space, loosely held together by vibrating strings. I'm just an illusion with a face. Want to feel I'm part of everything.
Thank you. Let's see, I think I got one more in me. This is another one from my first album. And this song is called Stay With Me.
I remember a night long ago by the fire. How could we have known the kind of love that we would feel, and the bitter pain to prove that it's real? No questions in your eyes as you look from the window. Do show me just how much you did not want me to go. Stay with me, you'll be alright. I'll hold you close all through the night. Stay with me, don't be afraid. There's so much music to be made. Another summer, another spring. If it's not one, then it's another damn thing. And I can tell your patience has run out. How did we get here? Tell me, how do we get out? You turn to look at me, we hold our breath forever. Please let me prove to you we'll make it through together. Stay with me, you'll be alright. I'll hold you close all through the night. Stay with me, don't be afraid. There's so much music to be made. Stay with me, you'll be alright. I'll hold you close all through the night. Stay with me, don't be afraid. There's so much music to be made. Won't you stay with me?
Thank you. All right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How many more songs do you have?
Oh, man. I can do more.
Well, absolutely.
see.
We're here to hear you.
Okay.
Do a
Great.
couple more and then come over and chit-chat with me.
Okay. Sounds good.
Groovy.
Let's do. Okay. I'll feature one from my newer album. I released an album in 2014. It's called All My Good Intentions. And this song is called Let's Just See.
The road is long when it is early in the morning. Only got 2 hours of sleep and my head is pounding, and I think that maybe I should have taken my own advice and thought twice. more wine. It's getting late, and I think that I might stay and play your guitar. Yeah, 'cause home seems so very far away. I think you want me to stay. Oh, hey, do you want me to stay? It will probably complicate things, but I can't help gravitating to you. I don't really want to fight it. Pour another glass. Doesn't seem to matter that I got commitments. Tomorrow is already here technically, and as far as I can see, I'm going nowhere. So just pull me into your arms and let's see how things are gonna be. Oh, let's just see how things are gonna be. It will probably complicate things, but I can't help gravitating to you. I don't really want to fight it. Pour another glass. Doesn't seem to matter that I got commitments. Tomorrow is already here technically, and as far as I can see, I am going nowhere. So just pull me into your arms and let's see how things are gonna be. Oh, let's just see how things are gonna be. Oh, let's just see.
Thank you. Here's another older one. And if you've ever had strong feelings for someone and it didn't really go the way that you wanted it to go, you might relate to this song. The song's called Anyway.
You're putting up those walls again. I can't say that I blame you. I really wanna be a friend, and I don't want to shame you. I know that I shine brighter when you're standing far away, 'cause up close you can see the mask I used to hide my face. So please do what you got to. I'll be okay. I'll be a little sad, but don't feel bad. Some loneliness might do me good anyway. Well, things got complicated. I guess they always do. I feel like half the time I'm hated and half in love with you. I think that it's the way your eyes glow when you think there's a chance that we didn't meet by accident or just mere happenstance. So please do what you got to. I'll be okay. I'll be a little sad, but don't feel bad. Some loneliness might do me good anyway. Today you met a pretty girl who isn't such a mess. Maybe she'll let you call her darling. Maybe she'll stay and make you breakfast.
Thank you.
Come on down.
All right.
So, let me remind you all of, let's see, we've got tugs, sails, and what is it called? Tugs, sails, and what, Bob?
I don't know.
Sails, tugs, and something. In downtown New London, coming up. Also, every Sunday down on the waterfront, they're doing a farmer's market type thing. Only it's more than farmer's market. There's crafts and music and you name it. A couple of new places to try out for food is, there's a place called The Social now. It's right there on the corner as you start down Lower Bank Street. Also a place called Fat Boys has some really cool burgers and other delicacies, I should say. Dev's on Bank Street is serving up some fun things, and they have, coming up next Sunday, they have, the drag show is on Sunday afternoon, and that's going to be a lot of fun, raising money for Out Connecticut. So support your local shops and things. Hi, Christine.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I'm all of a sudden all stuffed up. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but just since I got here, so you'll have to excuse me, I'm sucking on a lozenge. It's so good to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
And you know, you've matured, even though you were already a mature musician when I first met you, you've matured even more and expanded your musical horizons here in this community. What do you think it is about this musical community that has drawn you into it and made you feel so at home here?
I have met some of the finest players, musicians, songwriters that I've ever encountered in the short time I've lived in this area. And I've got to attribute it to playing with people whose skill is beyond my own, because that challenges me and puts me in a position where I need to work hard to keep up. And that's been taxing, but it's been the best thing that could have been for me.
I tend to disagree a little bit with you. You're an extremely talented musician.
Thank you.
You have a band now called No Mind.
No Mind.
No
that's
Mind.
Right.
Where did you come up with that name?
Well, the band already had the name when I joined up with them, but I understand the term to come from Zen Buddhism, describing being in the flow and not overthinking things and just being natural. They call it a state of no mind. And that fits in pretty well with what we do, because when the groove is happening and everybody's playing, it's like we're creating this whole other thing that we're just riding on the waves of. And so it's incredible.
So in that band you have some pretty amazing musicians of their own right.
That's
Do you
right.
want to name them?
Yeah, we've got Trevor Giles.
I love him.
He's amazing.
I love
he says
his
hi,
stuff.
by the way.
I love him. I'm trying really hard to get him on my show, but because of his day job,
Yes.
it's really hard.
Yeah,
I adore him.
He's a wonderful, great writer, incredibly talented musician.
Very, very talented.
Yeah. I've got Nick Conselmo playing bass.
I don't think I know him.
He's fantastic. He always has me in stitches, like half the time.
Funny man.
Yeah, half the time in practice, I'm just trying, not too hard, but trying not to laugh. But he's also a great singer. I just found that out really recently. And we've got Christian Brunel. He's a drummer. Yeah.
He's an amazing musician also.
Yeah.
Doesn't just play the drums, that young man.
No, he also kills. He slays on guitar.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And he can sing too.
And he can sing. And he can
really
write. He's a great writer too. Some great songs. Noah Feldman also.
Well,
very
and there you
talented.
go. There's another talent. And now all these talents, at one time or another, I have had either on the show or I've managed or had some kind of pretty intense dealings with. Most of the people in your band, including you, and I wonder how such a talented group came together.
Yeah.
And how you found them, because you weren't in them originally.
Well, we've also got one more member, a guy that came to us kind of recently, Cody Urban, and he.
Cody Urban, I know the name, but I haven't had the opportunity to see him yet.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Also another great singer, great writer. great player.
So you have a bunch of writers in this band.
We do. We have so many writers, and we're always switching instruments. On some songs, I'll be on the piano, and on others, I'm playing guitar.
Nice.
Some I sing, some I don't. You know, Christian will hop out from behind the drum set and play guitar for a while, and Noah will get on the drums, or Nick, and then it's just such a variety of stuff. So
it's a big band, though. How do you guys work out pay when you finally get to a place that you're getting paid for?
Oh, we just split it as evenly as possible. Yeah. You know,
hard to split $5 with a 6-piece band.
Yeah. We've been lucky this summer. We've played some gigs that have been very lucrative for us and helped us towards our goal of eventually recording a full-length album.
I'd love to hear that. I'd love to have that happen, and that's when the whole band is just going to have to come in here so that we can advertise it.
Definitely.
Do you have that in the works, an album coming out?
We've got a couple songs that we did. We recorded at Dirt Floor.
Okay.
And
Eric Lichter is all over that. He's a great producer and
so fun to work with.
Good engineer, fun to work with. Loves his music.
Yeah. And so we've got a couple songs that we put together just to do like a promotional little EP. But yeah, we want to work towards putting more songs and having a full length.
Absolutely. Get that EP to me as soon as possible.
Oh, you got it, yeah.
Christine, when you look back at your past, where do you really attribute your musical beginnings to?
I would have to credit my mom on that.
Okay.
She'd never admit it, but she has the prettiest singing voice I've ever heard.
I love that.
And she would always sing to me. She would always sing Autumn Leaves, and she had me learn how to play the piano, take lessons at a pretty young age. And so that's how it really started. Got involved in some choirs with church, and also in school. And then a friend of mine named Brian Ogle taught me how to play guitar for church, 20 years ago.
Well, you don't have to date yourself.
It just seems to be happening.
You were five at that point?
Yeah.
I love that. When neither one of us will really admit our age, because I'm never going to tell anybody I'm in my mid-50s. I mean, you'd never believe it. So you give your musical beginnings to your mom. What made you want to become a singer-songwriter? Because I really feel like that's what you really do with your life, is you're a singer-songwriter and you're constantly making new music and you're out there honing your craft. What made you want to do that?
When I started writing, the first song I ever wrote, I wrote it about my sister, and just the relationship we have and the closeness we have, and it evoked such an emotional response in myself and in people that I played for. And since that time, I've written about 40 songs that I've kept, and I do love to make people cry.
Yeah, we've had that experience with you.
I also love to make people laugh, but there's too much pressure being a stand-up comedian, so
too much pressure.
So I just sing and I play my guitar instead. But there's a lot of things that are happening in the world that need to be contemplated and need to be thought about. And people need to consider a lot of different viewpoints on those things. And if I can do that through my music, then I feel like I'm on the right path.
Now, you ended up coming to, of all places, Groton, Connecticut. How did you end up here?
Well, I was living, born and raised in the Pacific Northwest in Washington State. I met this young man that was in the military, in the Navy.
Thank you for serving.
Thank you, sweetie. And he swept me off my feet with his humor and his outgoing personality and his unicycle riding.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that he rides a unicycle. I did know that he had a sense of humor, and I did know that he had an outgoing personality, but I did not know he was a unicycle rider.
Yeah.
And we may have to get him to do that for us at some point.
You know, that would be amazing. Yeah. He wanted to get rid of it. I wouldn't let him. But no, just the most genuine, sweet, thoughtful person. One of the smartest people I've ever met. And so we fell in love. We got married, and the military took him to Groton for a shore duty assignment. So he's teaching at the submarine school right now.
Nice.
So that's how I ended up here.
And then you ended up at something that we all really, we talk about it here on Grandma's Attic often, but the Common Ground open mic, which is where I first saw you.
Yes.
And that has been going on now, I believe it's 4 years
Has it been?
that has been going on. How did you find that open mic, and what made you go there?
I just Googled it. I just was looking for a place where there was an open mic because, you know, when I moved out here, I didn't know anybody yet.
Right.
It was just me and my husband. And it wasn't long before I was yearning to find a musician community to become part of. And so Common Ground was the one that was closest that came up.
And vibrant when you walked in.
So vibrant, yeah.
I walked in that evening. I'll never forget that night as long as I live, because I have a tendency to sneak into open mics. I sneak in and I kind of hide out in the background. People are like, "You do?" I'm like, "Really, I do." And a lot of times people won't know I'm there unless somebody jumps out at me and I have to meet them. That night I wasn't in the state of mind to actually come up to you, and sometimes I get like that. So I went home and I'm looking for you all over the place. I'm trying to find you on Facebook. I had to go to another mutual friend, Vince Tuckwood, and get him to tell me who you were and tell me about you. And I thank the Common Ground, but I thank you for putting yourself out there enough so that those of us in this community could have a piece of what you have. Your music is amazing.
Thank you.
You bring such realness, I guess is the word I want. You bring such total sincerity to the words that you write. I think of Let's Pretend, and you were like, "Can I do this song?" Because it's so real.
Yeah.
And it was about a relationship that wasn't that fun for you.
It was, yeah.
It wasn't a fun relationship for you, and yet you still were able to write about it and turn it into what I perceive as a funny song. It's really quite a fun song to listen to and a fun song to interact with. Now, I'm sure that you guys have some upcoming gigs. Do you have any solo gigs coming up?
You know, I do have a gig coming up. I'm going to be doing Folk in the Chapel in Norwich.
Folk in the Chapel in Norwich.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's at Christ Episcopal Church. That's going to be September 25th.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
And where can we find you?
You can go to my website. It's ChristineSalazarmusic.com.
Okay.
Or with the band gigs, you can go to nomind.band.
Nomind.band.
You can do .band instead of .com these days, so
nice.
I got that. Nomind.band, and all our upcoming gigs and stuff are there as well.
What's the soonest gig for No Mind?
We're going to be playing on August 13th.
That's coming right around the corner.
Right around the corner. That's going to be at Octane in New London.
I love the Octane.
Great.
They're doing
great
good things for music. They're letting good bands go in there and play. So you guys are going to be in there.
Yeah.
And you guys do all original music too, don't you?
Oh, we do a couple covers here and there. We ended up, with a pretty dancey funk vibe a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So by the end of the night, we have a lot of people dancing, which is the best. The best to be on stage when people are just, jumping around. We'll have another gig coming up pretty soon in September at Strange Brew in Norwich, which is another fantastic place.
We love the Strange Brew.
Oh,
we talk about it all the time. Great bands play there. Jason Wallace has done incredible things with that place. It was, let's get honest, it used to be the dive. It really was a horrible place. It was just drug infested, cockroach infested, and scuzzy. And Jason has jumped in there and cleaned it up and straightened it out. And now, this show, it gets shorter every week, I think. But when I'm talking to someone that is as vital and real as you, it makes it even harder for me to say, we've come to the end of the show.
Aww.
But I think that maybe, perhaps, you would have a song to take us out with?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You got it.
Well,
I got
please
one more
do
for
that.
you.
And come
Okay.
back again, Christine.
I'd
Come
be
back
happy
again
to.
and again and again and
You
again.
got it.
I
Thank
love
you.
having you here.
Thank you for having me, Dot.
Take us out. So while Christine's going back, let me just quick remind you that the Hive Skate Shop has moved from Lower State Street to Upper State Street. The Bike New London shop is right above Hannafin's on State Street, and you should check that out. The Guard is getting ready for their Broadway series. You can find that at theguardarts.org. Check that out. And Friday Night Folk will be starting its music up with Boxcar Lilies in September. So all kinds of music coming up. The rest of the season here in the summer is awesome. The weekend of the 11th of September will be, I believe it's the 11th, will be the IM Festival. Of course, that is a huge music festival. Check out all these things, and remember to stay local. Keep your money here in your city, and support local, commerce. That's what we want. And don't forget, we've got a primary coming up too, so you have to go vote if you're one of those voters. So don't forget to do that. Let's let it go back to Christine. Thank you all for watching. Until next week, bye-bye and God bless.
See me here, am I coming through clear enough to please your eye? 'Cause I'm headed for a land of sunnier shores and bluer, truer skies. My time has run out for loving you, waiting for you to do what you say you'll do. Will you walk, will you run, will you say I'm the one when I'm the other way? Will you know it's too late? Will you hesitate? Will you listen to what I say? Forget it, I'm done. Forget it, I'm done. Overcome by lust that turns into disgust and flips right back around. It always ends the same when I'm playing your game, because you always let me down. Well, I've had enough of all your lies. Too much of my life